So, we've got two packages. If this one is what I think it is, we'll just open it first. And this will be a good excuse for looking at specific stuff. Well, it's the new Luigi's Mansion game for the 3DS. I guess along those lines, last week I mentioned that there was stuff they had gotten a couple of weeks previously or something like that. I decided to show those to you. I don't even know it. Etrian Odyssey 4, Legends of the Titan. I just saw this on a list of must-get titles for the 3DS and decided I must get it. I also got this strange title. Don't know what to think about it. So this week I've got another Wii title, which would be Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Very interesting that it says it's up to 4 players up there. And I got the impression it was kind of like that. So I'm looking forward to it. And then for non-anime stuff, Jumanji was in the bargain bin at Best Buy, so I decided to pick it up. I got a Clockwork Orange on Blu-ray because I've been needing to see this. I've been really curious about it. And I picked up the Roger Rabbit 25th Anniversary Blu-ray DVD collection set and the Blu-ray casing, which just has a DVD and the Blu-ray in the Blu-ray casing. So now that all that's done, I guess before I open this, we got some hentai titles that got released, and that would be Perverse Investigations and Voyeur's Digest. Some rather risque cover art there, so I'm trying not to. And then the rest of the stuff to show is just your standard anime titles that arrived last week. So let's just get into the real meat of this video and figure out how to dig all this stuff out. Oh, come on. There we go. Perfect. So let's see. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. And these all look actually rather noteworthy. So first up we got the second season of Digimon, official release by... Is this the official? I think it is. It says official there. But I guess I don't remember. Probably it would be best to compare that to the official first season, which is a little tight in there, so all I know is I looked at the side. It's still flat iron, but the logo looks a little different, a little less red here. But that's okay. So, Digimon fans would note that it is very good that this is coming out. Based on the way I've heard some people talk about certain seasons of Digimon, I almost wonder if maybe if I actually continued watching it, that it'd be interesting to see how the series evolves. I've just been going a bit crazy with pretty much doing other stuff, I guess. So it turns out that spring break I took didn't do a whole lot to recover my anime watching, I guess. Well, maybe it did a lot, just it looks like it's just the character graphics that are already on the front of this. Front/back. Which is all fine. Let's see, next up we got the InuYasha movie collection. All 4 movies on Blu-ray. And this will probably be a really good indicator to watch these and complete all of InuYasha. You know, since I finished the final act last week. It's a rather straightforward release, but I think that can be good. We got the second Amagami SS series, Amagami SS Plus. I don't know if it says Collection 1 anywhere on there, so I don't know if this is all of it, or if the second season is also, or second series is also 20-something episodes. It says down here it includes all 13 episodes, which suggests that this season is probably 13 episodes. Kind of gives me a nostalgic reminder of the first season. And then we're going to figure out these. Shakugan no Shana Season 3. Extra features include mini animated episodes. It's Season 3, Part 1 and Part 2. So Part 2 comes in their standard Funimation DVD size Blu-ray case thing. In case you want your Blu-rays to be in your DVD collection, or your DVD Blu-ray combo packs to be in your collection. Let's see. It almost feels like the characters on here don't change a lot, and I think there's something nice to be said about that. It helps. It means, in the case of Shakugan no Shana, I guess the characters have remained somewhat developed. A constant that's kind of highly useful. When evil strikes up, she turns up the heat. We've got more Shana. And what's in here? Probably the Funimation card. Yeah, the Funimation card. Alright, so let's see. We're going to change the order of these so that Part 1 is leftmost. So we get... And I already looked through the Part 2 ones, so I guess we're mostly going to be interested in seeing contents here. We've got a loose disc, a missing piece of plastic there. It seems like it should be fairly stable in a collection. So that should be fine. So we just do that. That. And there we go. We've got Shakugan no Shana Season 3. Oh, hold on. Can this fit in there? Yeah, I can fit that in there. And keep this useless piece of paper for no reason. Excellent. So, moving right along, let's go with these two titles. We got they're both Eastern Star titles. So we got new Hurricane Polymar, as opposed to Polymar, I think. That character makes me really want to see it because I don't know what it is. Maybe a mixture of Armitage and Kite, sort of. Like the main characters from both of those. As usual for an Eastern Star release, it's a nice, simple, to the point. Then we got Shin Robo vs. Neo Robo. Complete 4-episode OVA collection. And I'm curious about this, but I'm wondering how much Robo stuff I should probably watch before I try and watch this. And I don't really know. Let's start putting these down here. Next up, we got the Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn Volume 6 Blu-ray. Which isn't exactly imported from Japan. I didn't even order this from Japan. I ordered this from Ride Stuff. But it was a dual US-Japanese release, like pretty much all the other Gundam Unicorn ones have been. Which is interesting. And then the final item for today is another... It is an imported from Japan thing, and that would be the Magical Girl Lyrical Nanoha, the movie Second A's. i.e. the second Magical Girl Lyrical Nanoha movie, based on Magical Girl Lyrical Nanoha Season 2. And this should be the limited edition version, so this is all the bang for the buck you get. This is probably related to the second disc. I poked around. I guess I forgot to check if subtitles were on, but it looks like there's a disc on here which has an entire concert-related thing to Magical Girl Lyrical Nanoha. I didn't look at it too closely, to be honest. Then we got a booklet related to Nanoha A's. And then finally we've got our container with our Blu-ray, our characters in their nightgowns, and the discs. This is a special extras disc. This is the disc with the before-mentioned concert thingy and the disc with the movie. Unfortunately, I haven't watched it yet. It would be really good to have watched it and verified, oh yeah, there's definitely English subtitles on there. because I thought I verified there was going to be before I ordered it, but now that I think about it, I can't recall double checking to make sure. Oh well, it's a pretty good update. Pretty wide variety of stuff here, especially if you threw in the 2 Hentai titles, which I don't usually do, so there we go, this week's anime DVD collection update. And since I've still been quite not looking into the issue with the DVD processor, once again, I'm doing this entire video in one take. It's not like I can think of all that much stuff that I have watched. I can't help but feel like there was something I should have watched during the week last week, but I can't remember what it might have been. I guess I did try starting Mason Ikoku, and maybe I got 2 episodes in, I think, and the issue there was I didn't find anything that got me curious or interested in the series from the get-go, which is very uncharacteristic of Rumiko Takahashi, because I think I mentioned before that I expected to get into it rather easily. So there could be an issue of that where my own expectations were probably a little too high or something, but then again, none of the characters really interested me. The setup didn't interest me. In fact, it all kind of frustrated me. And I haven't quite given up on it yet, but I kind of ran into one hiccup trying to watch the DVDs, and so I'll probably put off watching it just a bit longer. It's gone unwatched for as long as it has. It can go a little bit longer, I guess. Especially since I keep doing all this other stuff in my spare time. So, what did I do instead? Well, I know that on Friday I watched One Piece Season 4 Voyage 4. And it was pretty entertaining and interesting and curious. Doing some more good One Piece stuff, I think. Not great One Piece stuff, just good One Piece stuff. The great stuff, you know, kind of builds onto this sort of stuff. So I think the friend I'm watching it with, we're looking forward to seeing more. Probably would have preferred a couple more episodes than what we did get. It seemed like One Piece was taking a little bit of time, but at the same time, the release is also a bit short, I think. Maybe only 10 or 11 episodes. But I'm not complaining because I want to see more. I'm glad that it keeps coming out. But yeah, other than that, what did I do? Well, I guess I did make the mistake of watching the first episode of Ouran High School Host Club, which does a really good job of hooking you into the series. And then I kind of kept going because I wanted to remember, you know, how well it kept you hooked into it. It does a really good job of keeping you hooked into it as well. At least through the first half. I watched the first 13 episodes before something else finally came up to draw me somewhere else. And in that case, it might have been exploring another series or something. I'm trying to remember. Because I think after that, it was just a bunch of random stuff. I know a couple of things that made my time really disappear is scheduled in advance movie watching sessions. In particular, Life of Pi with my parents on Saturday and The Social Network on Sunday with the DVD collection subreddit at Reddit. So yeah, other than that, I guess it's just been like a couple episodes of rewatching 7 of 7 because I've been kind of curious about rewatching that one for a while. It's a neat little series. Nothing spectacular, but just kind of fun to watch. And K-On! With my brother tonight, of course, who came to visit. And I think we've got 3 more episodes left of the first release, which I think includes the last episode and the 2 bonus episodes for K-On! So that would be 1 episode of K-On! Season 1 proper and the 2 add-on episodes. But it's still technically 3 more episodes to go. We just took it easy. I only watched a handful of episodes, which is fine. And I guess that's it. No gameplay, no... What else or anything? The thing that really surprised me was I was kind of hoping, for my own sake, that I would watch the second Nanoha movie sooner rather than later. And so since I've officially put that off a little bit, hopefully it doesn't delay too much, because I really do like Magical Girl Lyrical Nanoha. Although that said, I was a bit more of a fan of the first series over the second one. The second one definitely had some of the better action and whatnot, but I thought the first series had the better story. The first movie then built on top of that story, and thus it was good. So I'm wondering what this second movie will be like. Could be slightly more meh, but I guess I will have to watch it and find out. So maybe I will prioritize watching that because I really do want to know. So I have to decide how that compares to the finishing of Shakugan no Shana or the finishing of InuYasha. So maybe there's a good chance that there's motivation for watching anime, and since I have Friday off, I might have slightly more time for doing that sort of stuff. We'll have to find out. So, I guess this month is just about over. I can't think of anything else to comment on in particular other than... Today is the 26th, so I think there was supposed to be an adult source media title that came out today. But it's an adult source media title, so it doesn't matter. It's ordered, it'll ship when it ships, it'll arrive when it arrives, or maybe it won't come out at all and then we don't have to worry about it. They'll go back to releasing real hentai titles instead of these highly modified ones or something, I don't know. But, all that aside, y'all have a nice week.